So fact-checking is always a challenge because you want to be able to see, is the information that I've been given, is it trustworthy, is it reliable, what does the evidence actually say about this particular product or this particular treatment or this particular diagnosis. I think many of us may have been there where we've searched online, Googled a particular symptom or treatment or whatever. We are now in the age of generative AI, where not only can you ask particular tools like ChatGPT or Copilot for information, but actually generative AI is now interwoven with many search engines. So if you type something in, you'll get an overview instead. That means that fact-checking has become really difficult because you can't see exactly the source that you're looking for. You have to do some really careful work to unpick and check outside generative AI as well to see where that information has been pulled from. Is it a reliable source? Has the information been taken out of context? What is the sense in which the original information has been presented to you? And then you can make your decisions about how you might use that information. So misinformation is not just about the words that we use, it's also about visual communication. So that can be images, photographs, video, a whole range of different kinds of visual information. Social media is full of it. And that's really important because that information can also be misleading or inaccurate. So it might be that you have a whole image and only part of it is used, and that can be used to skew the presentation of what the whole picture might be to only direct your attention towards a small part of it. Or it might be that an image is used and it's repurposed and taken into a new context where it's being used as evidence for a claim that actually has nothing to do with that image at all. And then we get into the kind of editing work where images are no longer actually of a particular event, where they've been edited, photoshopped, altered in some way, created as a deep fake, so a false image that falsely represents someone or something. And that is really challenging. It's challenging because actually to the person viewing it, it is very difficult on the surface of things to tell what is real and what has been altered in some way. Very difficult to see that straight off. And actually the way our brains process information is that we use images as part of our decision-making process. We use that to decide whether we think something is true or not. So for example, if I was to show you a media report, even if it has a stock image with it, you are more likely to believe that that media is true when it's got a stock image with it, when it hasn't. And that's the case even when what's being told you in the media content may not be true at all. So those images are really powerful in terms of how we believe something is true, our perception of what is believable or not. So one of the key tactics in misinformation is emotional appeal. When we feel something strongly, it can be very difficult for us to tell whether that subject matter is true or whether it's not. There have been many studies that have explored this. And when we are strongly emotionally engaged with something, it's very difficult for us to be able to ascertain whether what is being presented to us is true or false. In fact, we're far more likely to believe false information in the case of strong emotional appeal. So to combat misinformation, there are 3 things we can do about this. Firstly, we can develop our critical thinking, always taking a step back, saying, can I trust this source? Is there evidence to support the claim? What's the person trying to get me to do here? What should I do here? Secondly, actually checking the sources, doing that fact checking, whether that's about the words, the content, whether it's about the image, the video, checking what it is that you're seeing. Is it trustworthy? Is it reliable? Has it been taken out of context? And thirdly, doing that together, not just doing it on your own, but developing those skills together. We're in a really fast changing environment at the moment. It's really important to be able to keep those skills up to date, to check what are you seeing, where's that information from, is it trustworthy?